We are going to use a fun math tool called MathGames. MathGames is a website where we will be able to play games that help us learn math, like counting, adding, and shapes. MathGames has really fun games for students like you, and it goes by specific grades. So if you can see over here, we're going to scroll down and we're going to pick our grade, which is kindergarten, and we're going to click on it. The games help us practice counting, matching numbers together, adding small numbers, finding shapes, and comparing bigger and smaller numbers. We can play on a computer or tablet, any screen. We do not need to download anything, which is amazing. And we just go to mathgames.com, which I'm already on, as you can see on my screen over here, and we start playing. This helps us stay engaged. MathGames makes learning fun. That's how it helps us stay engaged, because when we have fun, we learn a lot more, right? Um, we can use our mouse to click things, we can move things, and we can play. We see colorful pictures. The website will provide colorful pictures and characters. We get to earn stars and points once we move up levels and do really good at our math. When math is fun, we pay attention and we most likely will want to keep trying. This helps us learn because it helps us stay engaged. It's effective because it helps us really understand the math content that we're learning. Let's say we're practicing our counting. And when we play the counting games, we get to see the pictures, we get to see all the objects we're counting. So we can, use our fingers or our cursor to count each object we're counting. We can choose the right number. Going along with that, the game shows us if we are right or if we need to try again right away. And that helps us memorize our counting. We can also practice shapes. If the game shows us a circle, we can click on the matching shape. So we would click on the circle. If the game shows us a square, we can go and click on the square to match up your shapes. We can also practice shapes by memorizing how many lines they have, the names of the shape, and all that fun stuff when it comes to shapes. MathGames also helps everyone. Fast learners, maybe some of us need a little bit more time to understand what we're learning, and kids who like pictures, sounds, and games. So it helps everyone, wherever they are, learning our shapes or numbers. So that's really cool about math. That's one thing that's really cool about MathGames. It's effective. Cool MathGames is effective because it is time saving and it happens in real time, so we get to do it right away. We do not have to wait for papers to be handed out or printed, so that makes it easy. So right here on our computers, we do not need erasers or dry erase markers or a whiteboard to do our math because it's all on our screen. We can try everything with just one click and one tap. And it gives us the feedback right away if we were right or we need to try again, which is that is okay if we need to try again. If we get something wrong, the game will show us and we can learn right away. This saves time and helps us keep going. And because the game is ready to play, we can spend more time playing and learning and less time waiting for instruction or papers and all that fun jazz. The enhancement aspect of MathGames lets us do cool things we can't do on paper. Like pictures that move. We might have some shapes that can move around, and that can help us get a bigger idea of what that shape actually looks like. We could have numbers pop up with fun games that could help us see and learn more with our eyes. Shapes can probably change sizes or smaller, different 3D maybe. So that really will help us understand how shapes are different and how they're the same. We can play again and again with new math questions. So we could just keep going all day if we had the time, which would make it really, really fun for our friends, wouldn't it? We earn stars. Like I said earlier, we earn stars and points, which helps us keep going and get more excited about it. We can even play at school or at home with this math games, which is really cool. This technology lets us learn math anytime or anywhere, as long as you have your computer or your tablet. When we move things on the screen or listen to the game, say the number out loud, it makes learning stronger and more clear for our tiny little brains. We are going to learn so much when it comes to math games, and I'll show you here in a second how we can use it, okay? In class, when we go to use math games, we will go to mathgames.com and then we will click on kindergarten. So let me show you on my screen. So this is mathgames.com. And then it is broken up by grade level. So we would go and click our appropriate grade level. Then you would pick a math game to choose. And some days we might be working alone, and some days you may be playing with a buddy. Which it just all depends on what we're working on and all the things going on. It just depends. I will see your progress and I will help you based off of your games. We will use it to practice counting, matching numbers, shapes, and addition, and there's so much more learning that comes with all of that, and we get to do it playing a game. So for our class, when we go to mathgames.com, we're going to go to kindergarten, which is because that's our appropriate grade level. And then we're going to pick a game. For example, if we want to count objects up to 100, we're going to click on that. And then we're going to push start game. And then it'll give you directions. Like, for example, for the counting to 10 or matching numbers, it might give you a scenario like, let's count these apples together. And so you would count the apples together. Let's see if I could find the counting up to. Let's see what this gives us. Start. Oh, these silly ads. I have to wait for the ads to go away. It's okay, it's just part of technology. It might also it might say which number,
Count
number
the
4.
flowers. Now choose the group that shows how you count up by 1.
Okay, friends, so now we're going to count the flowers. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3. And now we have to go down to the answer options and count which one matches. So let's count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not 3, so we're going to move on to this one and see how many flowers this one has. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That matches, so we're going to pick that one. And look, it tells us you answered choice 1. The correct answer is choice 2. So we didn't get it right. And it says, good try, keep going. Show questions. We have to count up by 1. So that means 3 plus 1 would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to pick the one that has the 4, which was first one we counted, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we click on that. And so that's how the game works. So today we learned how math games can help us practice math with it being super fun, and we love to do it. It helps us learn by counting, matching, and choosing answers, and it saves time and helps us try again, which is how we learn. It lets us do cool things we can't do on paper. So this is a really cool website we could use to help our brains understand math. I'm excited for us to use math games in class. Are you ready to have fun in math? Okay, bye guys.